Good afternoon. It's nice to be here today. In fact, I'm very thankful. First thing I'd like to do is thank Dr. Harold Nolte, our president, and our athletic director, Jake Ripple, for hiring me in December to be the head football coach at Dodge City. One of the things that I felt right off the bat in conversating about the job on the phone and then seeing it firsthand in person in December was that the institution was meant to have football, and that was something that I took with me back to New York, where I came from, and I knew I really wanted the job at that point. Back to New York, what I mean by that is for 10 years I was the head coach at Monroe College in New Rochelle, New York, and was very fortunate to have a great staff. We had a lot of continuity and coaches together for some successful seasons, and the coaches were primary in us having the success that we did, and of course the players. But after 10 years at Monroe College, I was looking for a new opportunity and a new challenge, and having had a taste of what the football was like here in the Midwest with postseason opportunities and bowl games, it probably made my desire even more to be a part of it and to be coaching as a head coach in the Jayhawk Conference. We know it's a tough schedule. Okay, going in, you know it. There's no weeks on a Saturday afternoon where you, in your mind, have a pretty confident idea that, hey, it's going to be an easy win. There's no easy ones. Doesn't matter if you're playing the Jayhawk Conference or the junior college teams from Iowa. Everyone's a tough one. I was fortunate in my transition that it was smooth, and I was able to bring a couple coaches from Monroe College with me. Rich Dorcius, he's our offensive line coach and our academic coordinator. And Sean Kelly, who played for me about 5 or 6 years ago at Monroe, coached wide receivers for us last year, has joined me in Dodge City as well to work on the offensive side of the ball. As far as the rest of our staff, Thad Turner will coach our defensive backs, Austin Shiner will coach our linebackers, and Anathan Gibson will coach our defensive line. And rounding out the offensive staff is Cortland Kelly, and he'll coach our running backs. As far as how things have gone since the semester started this past January through the spring, I felt we've had growth of the program as we were creating the manner in which we would operate. We had growth academically, socially, and athletically as far as developing each and every player in our program. From the standpoint of our players and our personnel outlook, I guess many of us could say this, but we'll be a young football team with about 30 returning players from last year's program and between 70 and 75 new players into the program that will be joining us here in the next couple days. I feel that one of the positives with the players in our program is that we'll have a lot of competition in each and every position on the football team. Of course, that's something that's ideal and we all want. Our coaches work very hard in recruiting this incoming class of football players, and the makeup of them is that it'll be competitive. As far as some of the players in our program to keep an eye on, quarterback Grant Cicerone, wide receiver Jalen Rose Hanna, and on our offensive line, Daryl Johnson, Doug Fowler, and Hayden Dwyer. A couple defensive standouts as far as returning players, Davon Desime, defensive end, Tymir Jackson on the opposite side on the D end, and rounding out defensive players, Keyshawn Summers at the defensive back. He plays corner for us. So those are 6 or 7 of the top players that we have coming back that have experience in the program. But many of those spots on our football team will be filled by either incoming transfers or incoming freshmen here as we get started in the next couple of days. All right, it's a pleasure speaking today. Thank you very much.